He had no luggage, he was pounding on the walls, and he was talking to himself. More disturbing details about the Turkish national arrested for interfering with a flight crew on a plane heading to Honolulu. 25-year-old Anil Uskanli made his first appearance in federal court today. At the request of his attorney, a judge ordered Uskanli to undergo a mental evaluation. Court records show that Uskanli attracted the attention of the flight crew and other passengers right away because of his strange behavior. Manolo Morales follows up. Manolo?
Joe, court records show that Uskanli's bizarre behavior started when he tried to get to a restricted area at Los Angeles Airport, and it only got worse from there. From the criminal complaint, we learned that Uskanli boarded American Airlines Flight 31 with no carry-on or checked luggage. All he had with him was his phone, laptop, a charger, and miscellaneous items in his pockets. Court documents say on the plane, Uskanli started talking about being a famous actor. He repeatedly moved his laptop from the seat back and underneath the seat. Passengers also reported that Uskanli was talking to himself. Documents show he also started yelling and pounding on the walls inside the bathroom. That's when the captain initiated a level 1 security measure. After passengers and crew members helped to subdue Uskanli, records say the flight crew was then worried that Uskanli's laptop might have some type of explosive. That's when the captain called in a level 4 emergency, which initiated bomb threat procedures. That's also when jet fighter planes were called in to escort the flight. In court today, Uskanli's attorney told us that he questions Uskanli's mental capabilities.
Some of the things that we talked about when I met with him in the marshals, and also some of the ways in which the incident was described in the criminal complaint seemed to me to raise some questions.
Uskanli's attorney tells us that that mental evaluation will probably take place at a facility in Los Angeles. He will then be flown back here to proceed with his trial. After Uskanli was arrested, FBI agents interviewed him and asked if he had any terroristic thoughts. His response, according to court records, "We all have those ideas." During that interview, records say he made a gun shape with his fingers and pretended to shoot the agent, and then threatened another agent by saying, "I'll kill her." Records say Uskanli agreed to a drug and sobriety test, and the results show some type of tranquilizer in his system, and that he was possibly high on stimulants and marijuana. Now, records say no explosives were found on the flight. Uskanli has been charged with interference with a flight crew. The maximum penalty for that is 20 years in prison. We're still looking into why Uskanli flew to Hawaii in the first place. We will let you know when we find out. Manolo Morales, KHON 2 News.
So how did Anil Uskanli make it onto the plane? The 25-year-old Turkish national was arrested at LAX just hours before he boarded the flight for opening an emergency door that led to the airfield ramp. Airport police determined the man had been drinking, arrested him, but let him go in less than an hour. It's a decision that has some demanding answers. Bridget Namata asked the tough questions. Bridget?
Joe, while the FBI investigates the disturbance involving Uskanli up in the air, according to Los Angeles officials, he was not considered a threat on the ground.
Around 2:45 a.m. on Friday, Los Angeles International Airport police say Anil Uskanli walked through an emergency exit door that led to an airfield ramp. He asked a worker where he could find food. Uskanli was arrested for trespassing. Though police say the 25-year-old smelled like alcohol, I'm told he was cooperative.
He was able to care for himself and was able to function. So he was escorted back out to the public side. His boarding pass was confiscated. He was basically arrested, cited, and released on site, and they directed him to where he could find food.
I'm told public intoxication is common at LAX.
We run across this probably on a daily basis, several times a day.
I asked, was American Airlines told of Uskanli's arrest? Airport police admitted no.
He wasn't deemed a threat, and there wasn't a need at that point to contact the airline. Their actions afterward, of course, that changes the whole game. It's kind of a hindsight's 2020 situation.
Are you reviewing any procedures in light of what happened?
Procedures will be checked and verified, and we'll find out what we can do better. We're always looking to improve.
The decision by airport police not to tell American Airlines of Uskanly's arrest does not sit well with the president of the Flight Attendants Association.
There should have been better communication and more information for those involved with as he was boarding the plane. The Association of Flight Attendants has a lot of questions here about what happened at Los Angeles and also whether or not the events that led up to this incident were actually caused by the current state of aviation. Are people looking the other way? Are people letting problems pass? We're very concerned about this. This is the type of thinking and lackadaisical approach that led to the events of September 11th.
The Association of Flight Attendants say it will be following up with authorities and regulators. I also reached out to American Airlines, but have not yet heard back. Bridget Namata, KHON 2 News.
According to the TSA, last year, officers screened more than 738 million passengers and 466 million checked bags. A record amount of 3,391 firearms were discovered in carry-on bags, up 28% from the year before. Of those, more than 2,800 were loaded. Guns are not the only contraband items discovered. TSA officers also regularly find sword canes, credit card knives, and knives hidden in shoes. We will continue to bring you updates on this in-flight scare on air and online at KHON2.com.